was Two Guys from Petra here on AM 930 The Light, Edmonton's Positive Talk. Our scripture for today, great scripture. Hebrews chapter 4, verse number 14 says, "Therefore, we have a great high priest who has ascended into heaven, Jesus, the Son of God. Let us hold firmly to the faith that we profess." So here is the writer of Hebrews saying, listen, we have someone right now who is an advocate, someone who is standing as our right now representative. And who is this individual? It's Jesus, the Son of God. Now here is a perfect, what we would call a classification of who Jesus is. Jesus is the Son of God. This is who he is. This is his name. This is his character. And he is our representative. He is our advocate. He is our high priest. That means that we have someone who right now is presenting our case. And he says, because of that, he says, let us hold. Now, let's not just, white knuckle it. He says, you can embrace this firm faith that we have. He says, we say that we're followers of Jesus Christ. We say that we're Christians. We say that we believe that Jesus is the only way, truth, and life. He says, and because of that, and because we're not ashamed of him, he's not ashamed of us. He loved us. He loved us so much that he was willing to go to the cross on our behalf. He was willing to allow his body to be broken, his blood to be shed. He allowed himself to go into that borrowed grave. But the marvelous thing is he rose from the dead. And because of that, he says, because of our faith and belief and our trust in him, he says we can hold firmly to that faith. And Jesus is our representative. He is the one who is working on our behalf. It is through him that we have all the wonderful benefits of heaven. We have righteousness, peace, and joy. We have grace. We have victory. We have power. We have so much going for us. That's why the writer of Hebrews says, let us hold firmly to the faith that we profess right now. Jesus Christ has given us the victory. Do you feel like a victor today? Do you feel like more than a conqueror today? Do you feel that you can overcome? Do you feel like you can run through a wall, scale a troop? Right, backwards, scale a wall and run through a troop. The reality of the situation is we have a wonderful faith. And we should hold firmly to it. We should profess it. We should tell those in our world today, hey, I am a Christian and I'm proud of it. You know why? Because Jesus Christ was proud of you and is proud of you today. He looks down and says, that's my son, that's my daughter. And I went all the way for them. And he says, I trust that they'll be willing to go all the way for me. So as we begin this week here, as we look throughout this day, remember, you have a high priest who's in heaven. He's Jesus, the Son of God, so let's hold firmly to the faith that we profess. AM 930 The Light is Edmonton's Positive Talk.
That I have goosebumps.